Are you curious on how much real estate agents can actually make? Well, I've been a real estate agent for the past 9 years and I've seen everything from super high incomes to super low incomes. And in this video, I'm gonna go through all the factors that determine how much you can possibly make as a real estate agent. So let's dive right into the video. My name is Chris with the Empire of Real Estate YouTube channel. On this channel, we talk about real estate, personal finance, and entrepreneurship. If you're interested in this kind of content and you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash the like button because it does help the channel grow and it helps us reach more people looking to build their real estate empires, and subscribe so we can stay connected. Before we get started, I do want to offer you our free download. It's called How to Get Licensed and Start Your Real Estate Career. Click the description down below and grab your copy, and this will help you start working towards becoming a licensed agent and starting your new career. So make sure to check that out, and I hope you enjoy it. When I first got my real estate license, I kept typing this question into Google. And the reason I kept typing the question was because there was so much information, and some of it was saying real estate agents basically don't make any money and you're gonna fail and you're never gonna make a dollar. And then some information was basically telling me, hey, I'm gonna go make $1 million tomorrow. And I was so confused. I was trying to figure out what the actual truth was behind this career. Is it worth my time? Should I walk away from my 9-to-5 job that was secure, that I was making good money at, that had benefits, that I had a really good income at? Ultimately, I did end up pulling the trigger and getting started as a real estate agent at 22 years old. And man, was it a bumpy ride. The first couple years were really tough, especially being 22 years old, because everybody that I knew was not interested in buying real estate. In fact, they weren't really even interested in talking about real estate. Just now at 31, I have my friends that are starting to be interested in buying real estate, be interested in talking about real estate, be interested in investing in real estate. But at 21, nobody really cared. So I had to make this career work in a lot of unconventional ways. And I've been a full-time agent for 9 years, so I have made it work. And I've seen low incomes and I've seen pretty high incomes. So let's talk about what determines a low income from a high income and how much you can expect to make as a new agent and a experienced agent. First things first, I want to tell you what really determines the difference between a high real estate income and a low real estate income. The first thing is basic market factors. Now, this is something that's completely out of your control as a real estate agent, so I don't want to go too deep into it, but as the market changes and inventory shrinks, interest rates go up, it can be a little bit more difficult to find success as a real estate agent. So the market definitely does impact your business. Don't listen to people that say it doesn't, because they're just full of baloney, in my opinion. You know, it does impact your business and you can overcome it. You can be very successful. And in fact, during those times, a lot of the agents do end up quitting. So there's a lot more opportunity per se if you can stick it out through those hard times. But it does make an impact in your business. The next one is your networking, marketing, and sales skills. So you're gonna have to go out there and network. You're gonna have to go out there and prospect. You're gonna have to go out there and make connections. And if you have good sales and marketing skills paired with that, you're probably gonna be successful pretty quickly. Now, when I started this career, I had some sales skills to bring to the table. I was doing sales at a bank, but I also, I didn't have a big network, so I had to go out there and build that part. So ask yourself that question. Are you a good marketer? Are you a good salesperson? Are you a good networker? Are you experienced? Is your sphere of influence actually interested in buying houses right now? Or are you gonna have to go build it from scratch? The next two things are gonna be your location and what niche you wanna actually specialize in. Now, when you get your real estate license, you're able to sell anything per se. You can sell commercial, you can sell residential, you can sell even small businesses if you want to. So you have that option, but you've got to decide what you want to specialize in. And depending on what you specialize in is really going to kind of pinpoint where your income can land. Now, the bigger the properties you end up selling, per se, the more money you can make because we get paid on a commission structure. So keep that in mind. If you're going to be selling multi-million-dollar houses as your average sale and you're going to do 10 of those per year, you're probably going to have a really large income. Now, if you're selling $100,000 condos in the middle of the country, then you're going to probably have to do a lot more to make the kind of money that you're striving for. Now, let's talk about some of the income ranges in real estate. I'm gonna tell you about a couple of the different things that you can expect as a new agent, as an experienced agent, and as somebody that's very successful and has built a really big business. So let's dive into that right now. First things first, entry-level agents. This is where we all start. When I started this, I started doing rentals because I didn't know anybody that wanted to buy or sell, and I didn't have a ton of money for real estate leads. So I started doing rentals, I started renting out properties, and I would take the first month's rent. This is a really tough way to make money. I quickly realized that, and I shifted over to start selling houses. Now, when you start selling houses, you're probably not gonna take off really quick. Even the agents that are super aggressive, that spend their time prospecting, that do all the right things, probably won't see their first sale for the first 3 months. And sometimes it can even be longer than that. So just make sure you prepare for that. But if you do everything right, your second half of your year should be really strong. So on average, if you can do anywhere from 6 to 10 deals, and your average sales price is $400,000, and you negotiate yourself a decent commission, you're probably gonna end up somewhere around $10,000 per sale. Now, if you do 6, that's gonna be $60,000. If you do 10, that's gonna be $100,000. But wait, it's not that easy. You might be thinking, I could easily sell 10 houses and make $100,000, but there's a catch. That's your GCI. This is called your gross commission income. Once you pull that money in, your broker is gonna take a split of that commission. Now, brokerage commissions range from flat fee brokerages where they just take a flat fee and they don't do much to help you, and others take a bigger percentage, but they do a lot for you for that commission percentage. So you gotta decide what's best for you. And as a new agent, I would kind of lean towards the bigger commission split model and get leads, get resources, get training, get support, get all that stuff to give yourself the highest chance of success. Because real estate has a 87% failure rate, and you want to give yourself the best odds, because 100% of nothing is nothing. And I've been at the 100% brokerages, I've been at the split brokerages, and they both have their pros and cons, but you're gonna decide which one is right for you. So let's just assume that it's a 70-30 split or an 80-20 split. You're gonna take home between $7,000 and $8,000 of that $10,000. So you're gonna take that and you're gonna times it by the number of sales that you do for the year, and that's gonna give you your income. You're also gonna have some other expenses associated with that, but you can make a decent income as a new agent, as long as you do the work. Now, you're gonna probably be surprised at how hard it is to get those first 6 to 10 sales. That's a very difficult thing to do. I know it sounds easy, but a lot of agents struggle to do this. But if you can pull that off, you're gonna be off to a really strong career, especially if you take the time to nurture those past clients and send them things and stay in touch with them and ask for referrals. You're gonna be off to a really strong start. Now let's go to your mid-level agents. Now these agents are typically out there, they're selling, they're full-time, they're doing their thing, and these agents probably have a small clientele built out, they have referrals, they're probably doing some prospecting, they're making things happen, but let's just say these agents do anywhere from 10 to 20 deals per year. Now, on the low end of that, 10 deals, think about it, you're gonna do $10,000 times 10, that's gonna give you $100,000. On the high end, you're gonna do $10,000 times 20, that's $200,000. Now you're gonna calculate that based on your commission split, any expenses, and that's gonna give you your income. So at this range, you probably will end up making between $100,000 and $175,000 per year as a mid-level real estate agent. Now keep in mind, you have other expenses like gas and things like that. You also have your marketing expenses. So if you're spending money on leads, you're spending money on sign installs, you're spending money on professional photography, that's gonna take away from your actual net income, because those are expenses going out of your business, but you can do pretty well. Keep in mind, you also have to pay for your own health insurance, so that's something to look out for as well. Next, let's talk about top producing agents. Now, I would say these agents are anywhere from 40 to 100 deals per year. Now, if you do the simple math again, you're gonna be able to see quickly that these agents are earning anywhere between $400,000 and $1 million per year. Now, I personally know agents that are making over $1 million per year, but those are like the top 1% or 2% of all agents. So as you can see, being a real estate agent can be a very, very lucrative career. But now I want to tell you how agents are actually paid, so you can start kind of thinking about the way this industry works and see if it's actually right for you. First things first, as a real estate agent, you are self-employed, and that probably doesn't shock you if you're watching this video, because a lot of people that get into this industry do so because they want to become their own boss. That's why I did it. I wanted to become my own boss. I was sick of working for somebody, and I only worked for somebody for 1 year, right? I was at a bank for 1 year, and I said, that's enough for me. I'm not a corporate man. I'm gonna go become an entrepreneur and start my own thing. I started looking around and I saw real estate as something that I can get into for under $2,000 and really blow up and make a really big income and have my own time freedom, have my own schedule, be my own boss, all these good things. So that's why I did it. So if you're looking at this, there's a good chance you already know that. But as a real estate agent, you're self-employed, you're an independent contractor, and basically everything that you actually make an income is all up to you. There's no salary, there's none of that stuff. Now, when you get licensed, you can work at places that will give you a small salary. There are some places out there like that, but you're probably not going to make much in commission because they're paying you a salary and it's more like a 9-to-5 job, or it's more like a job-based setup. Those companies do exist, but they are pretty rare, and a lot of agents really don't want to work there because they want to become their own boss and do their own thing. Now, you might be wondering how you actually get paid. Well, it's a simple process. The first thing is you have to go out there and you have to market and prospect to get a client. Once you get that client, you have to do a consultation and get them to agree to work with you as their agent. Once you do that, you sign all the paperwork, sign all the contracts, and then you take them out to look at houses, or you put their house on the market, depending on if you're a buyer's agent or a seller's agent. From there, you do the service, you help them look for the house, or you help them sell their house. Once that's successful, you go into contract, and then you're gonna help them with their home inspections, set up the appraisal process, connect the closing attorneys, do all that work that goes on in the back end. And then from there, you're going to go to the closing table, and once everything closes, you're going to get your agreed upon commission fee for doing that service. So that's how agents get paid in a nutshell. Now, this can take anywhere from months to years, or it can be really quick. Some closings happen in 10 to 20 days if you have a cash buyer and it's a quick transaction. Now, I want to give you a couple tips to blow this thing up if you decide to do this your first year so you can make a really good income right off the bat and become full-time. The first thing is you want to focus on prospecting. Learn how to prospect right away. This will help you attract clients. The next thing you want to do is you want to connect with your sphere of influence and put that into a CRM. A CRM is basically a tool that helps you organize your database and make things really organized so you can constantly stay in contact and market to those people so they start sending you inbound referrals. I have other videos on this channel about building your CRM, so make sure to check those out if you're interested in becoming a full-time agent. The next thing you want to do is you want to build out your social media profile so you stay top of mind every single day. This can be still posts, this can be Instagram reels, this can be videos. You want to get yourself out there as the local trusted expert. And there are a lot of different ways to do that, but definitely focus on building your social media presence and let people know that you're the go-to agent that they need to talk to. So drop in the comment section below if you're looking to become a real estate agent this year. I definitely want to hear from you. If you like the video, smash the like button and subscribe for more content coming your way. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for watching the Empire of Real Estate YouTube channel. On this channel, we talk about real estate and entrepreneurship. So if you like that kind of content and you haven't subscribed yet, smash the like button and subscribe. And before we go, there isn't a video over here that we think you'll like, so be sure to check that out as well. Thanks so much for tuning in, and you have a great day.